Time now for your forewarned weather with Nate Larson.
All right, Nate, another toasty one out there today. What can we expect in the days to come?
Well, more of the same, Glenn. We've got a bit of a break, or we had a bit of a break from the extreme heat with some of the active showers out there. Some of the showers even generating some of these rainbows we saw as the sun was going down. Scott Taylor captured this rainbow photo as well. Judy Keel and Kanab also showing off some of the cloud formation, some of the showers moving through much of the Beehive State. Today they've been mainly focused in the central and northern parts of Utah, but now shifting into southeastern portions of the state as well. Chris Williams up Big Cottonwood Canyon sending some great moose shots, but also a great sunset photo over Big Cottonwood Canyon as the sun was going down. So we have some of the moisture that's been in place. We still have a little bit of active weather out there this evening. Generally, though, we're looking at much calmer conditions for Thursday as a lot of the moisture is going to be swept out of here. 87 degrees right now at the airport. You can see a little bit of a breeze with the Colonial flag shot at the airport. Southeast winds at 15 miles per hour. And we're going to maintain some fairly breezy, if not blustery winds as we move into tomorrow. Strongest wind speeds expected to be across the central and southern part of the state. You can see winds generally 10, maybe 25 miles per hour across southwestern Utah. Lighter winds up north, but still breezy tomorrow. We're expecting some of those breezy conditions to stick around yet again on Friday. Likely going to stick around into the weekend as well. So a bit of a breezy afternoon each day. Storm threat mainly across the eastern part of the state, east of I-15. Tomorrow, I think the best chance will be along the east central portion of the state as some lingering monsoon moisture will remain. Otherwise, we're drying out as moisture continues to work its way off towards the east. So futurecast showing that we will continue to see a little bit of cloud cover overnight. A lot of it's clearing out. We'll see a few isolated storms, as I mentioned, tomorrow afternoon. That weak area of low pressure that's sitting just to the north of us eventually will get pushed off towards the west as high pressure eventually takes over and moves it over much of the southwest corner, allowing for drier conditions to take over. In fact, Friday is when the heat starts to really build into the weekend, with the hottest day likely on Saturday. So a little bit of lingering moisture on Friday as well. Plan on conditions being fairly quiet tomorrow, as we mentioned, with the best chance of some spotty showers across eastern parts of the state. Now, flash flood potential is possible across arches, canyonlands, the reef, and the swell, so areas across mainly that eastern portion of Utah. Moisture tracker showing the plume of monsoon moisture getting pushed off towards the east. This ridge of high pressure, as it moves west, essentially cuts off any moisture streaming up from the south. Only for a short period of time, though. Eventually, more sweeps back up into next week. In fact, we're expecting fairly active conditions again early next week as moisture gets advected back up from the south to the north. So dry weather tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, even for much of Sunday for northern Utah. We'll start to throw in a chance, if not some isolated storms, Monday, Tuesday next week. Highs tomorrow, expecting 101 for Salt Lake, mid to upper 90s elsewhere. 86, though, Evanston, about 109 in St. George, 99 Kanab, and 97 in Escalante. St. George, then, 109. On Friday as well. So a little change day to day for the forecast through Saturday. Still very hot, but slightly cooler Sunday. We'll start to see increasing clouds, a slight chance of storms. Then isolated storm potential Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Temperatures finally below the century mark Tuesday, Wednesday next week, but still 98 degrees. And we have triple-digit heat for the next 4 days in the Salt Lake area. Plan on 103 being the hottest day on Saturday with sunshine. Clouds increasing on Sunday, and then we'll start to see isolated storm potential into early next week. And look at those dropping temperatures. Still hot, but temperatures going to be in the mid-90s, 95 on Tuesday, 93 Wednesday with scattered storms. Overnight lows in the 70s. Those 90s sound much cooler, even though it's hot. With some storms out there, it'll feel nice and cool, I think, early next week.
No doubt. Thanks, Nate. All right, we do have some breaking news coming in. We want to tell you about Solomon Lee Johnson, the man we told you about earlier in the newscast that Provo police said was on the run and is armed and dangerous, has been captured. Police were looking for him after he allegedly committed aggravated burglary last week. He was on the run since then. He was also booked on an account of aggravated murder and attempted murder. That was 23 years ago. He was paroled about 2 years ago. All right, we are now turning into sports with Dana Green and a big rematch coming up this weekend.
Put them up, put them up. Yeah. A big fight is coming to Salt Lake City this weekend. Plus, Real Salt Lake looks to keep